camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Surya Kumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Surya Kumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by
Welcome everyone, you're watching the build-up to the mega India versus Pakistan clash. I'm Shivani Gupta, I'm joining you from the Melbourne cricket ground where this match is going to start in another 1.5 hours. All around me is a sea of blue. The sun is shining right now at the MCG, and we're hoping that that's how it stays as far as the weather is concerned. We'll talk about the weather in just a bit, but let me just show you how all roads lead to the MCG today. So that's the bridge that's the bridge from where the fans are coming in, and you can see that there's all of Indian and Pakistani flags here that are flying. If you just show it from a little bit above, you can see the sea of people that are coming in here. There's another bridge on this side. That's the bridge that leads from the city to the Melbourne cricket ground. And then there is another bridge, another walkway here, which is also carrying a lot of people who are coming in and making their way to the MCG, wanting to grab their seats. There are as many as 100,000 people, India and Pakistani fans, who are expected at the MCG today, and it's absolutely a carnival-like festival with fans coming here wanting to enjoy a full game. They're hoping the rains will stay away and it will be a 20-over side game. Let's also go across to our guests who will be joining us. With us in just a bit from now will be Maninder Singh, former India cricketer, Deepdas Gupta, and also senior sports journalist and cricket commentator. Ayaz Memon will be joining us. But before that, let's talk about the weather a little bit. As I mentioned, there were predictions of rain as far as the MCG and Melbourne are concerned, but those predictions have actually become better. Now the rains are predicted for later in the night. So we're hoping that the match will go off properly and the rains will follow after that. As I said, it was overcast in the morning today, but after that it's been clear skies and all the fans are now very, very excited. We're going to talk to our fans in just a minute.
CNBC, India is gonna win.
This is the match, everyone was excited for that. We're gonna fucking win it! We are here for the good cricket. India or Pakistan win, doesn't matter. But cricket will win. But by the way, Pakistan will win! Oh, jeetega, bhai, jeetega! India jeetega! All the best to Indian team.
All the best to the Indian team.
We will see a Kohli century today and India will win. Jeetega, bhai, jeetega!
Excellent. So we'll talk to a lot of fans in just a bit, but as I said, our guests will be joining us. The weather forecast is actually pretty good now, so fingers crossed the rains will not disrupt the match. In any case, the rains are not expected to completely wash out the match, maybe a shower here or there, but actually the rains have been cleared till after the match finishes, post 11:30. Let's take a look at the preview for this match before we also go across to our guests. So let's set up this clash for you.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Suryakumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18. All right, let's go across to our guests. Maninder Singh and Ayaz Memon are joining us. Mani Paji, are you excited for the match? Here, certainly, the excitement is building up and it's an absolutely cracker of an atmosphere with all the Indian and the Pakistani fans.
Honestly, I'm jealous of you, because you are right there. You got the right seat, and what an atmosphere. You showed before how the crowds were coming in, and both the Pakistani and the Indian cricket fans were coming in, and you're expecting 100,000 people. I think it's going to be a great game of cricket because both these sides are very balanced sides, and I'm really excited because I'm really hoping to see a good game, and I really hope that the weather holds.
Yeah, the weather is going to hold, hopefully. As you can see, the sun is shining on me right now. We're 1.5 hours from the match. The weather predictions for the evening have cleared up actually, even if it's partly cloudy. We are not expecting any heavy rains during the match, maybe after the match in Melbourne in the midnight. Can I just once again show you the fans that are coming in, because it's an absolutely amazing atmosphere. I want my camera person Guneet to just hold his camera high up and show this way, which is the Danier's way, from where the bridge, from where all the fans are coming in. You can see thousands of fans with the flags walking in, all roads leading to the MCG right now. So that's one bridge, and the train stations and tram stations from where the fans are coming in. And then on my left is the other way from where Indian fans and Pakistani fans are coming in. If my camera person can please hold the camera high up and show us the metro entrances and the bridge that are coming in from this side. Absolutely amazing atmosphere. Before I go to Ayaz, I want to talk to the fans here.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा जीतेगा भारत माता की भारत माता की जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा.
Are you excited to watch Arshdeep?
Yes,
Okay. Who's your favorite player?
Ashdeep.
Arshdeep. And yours?
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli.
Looking forward for Surya Kumar.
Surya Kumar.
Yeah.
All the stars from the Indian team. They have a lot of fanship here. I've met a lot of fans who are obviously from Melbourne. They're from all parts of Australia. Many fans here from India, Pakistan, from UK, and also from America. Ayaz, I'm coming to you now. How excited are you to watch this match, especially because the build-up has been absolutely amazing. India lost the last World Cup encounter to Pakistan. That was nothing to write home about. That entire campaign. 2 matches in the Asia Cup were squared between the two teams, and now the stage is perfectly set for another India-Pakistan clash. Ayaz.
Absolutely, Shivani. I think Mani said it well that, you know, we are all envious of you being there. I would have been there but for a fractured wrist. But you enjoy the match. I think this is going to be a crackling contest. You know, we've seen both the teams, last two finishes in the Asia Cup, very tense matches both, and I see something like that happening again in this match too. Obviously, India looking much stronger in the batting. Pakistan have got their bowling attack well settled, while India a bit of a problem trying to get their attack in place. So, but you know, all the equation could change in the course of the match. I think just the nerves, more than just the skill and the talent, will come into play. Whichever team or the players hold their nerves will obviously be the winning team.
Talking about nerves, Manipaji, I want to understand from you, what is a match like the India-Pakistan match truly like? I know players like to play it down, that they want to treat it as any other game, but surely this is not like any other game. So when it comes to nerves, when it comes to your mental aspect, the amount of pressure that a World Cup match puts on you, and then on top of that an India-Pakistan match, if you can just talk about that.
Yeah, there is pressure. There's no doubt about it, you know, because everybody, whoever meets you is talking about that, don't lose to them, whether it's the Indian fans, whether it's the Pakistani fans, and that does put pressure on you. There is no doubt about it. And I've gone through it. I know how it happens and how you need to, you know, keep talking to yourself, keep motivating yourself. And sometimes you have to go to your fellow seniors and ask them, you know, how to go about it, because in this team we've got Arshdeep and a couple of youngsters. I'm sure the seniors must be helping them, you know, in situations like this. But that pressure is always there when India and Pakistan are playing, because number one, they're not playing a lot of cricket against each other for the past couple of years. And whenever they meet in these big tournaments, ICC tournaments, I think both the countries' fans want to win the matches. Like Pakistan won it for the first time the last time around. And look at the jubilation in their country that they had. You know, Mahendra Singh Dhoni once said very rightly that that pressure is always going to be there, and someday India will lose to Pakistan, because they are not a bad side. They're a good bunch of cricketers. Someday they're going to lose in a World Cup match, which happened last time around. But I don't think that's really going to make much of a difference. But as far as the pressure is concerned, it depends how you handle this kind of pressure. Sometimes, you know, you can really give your best when you've got this kind of pressure. That's your real test, because international cricket is all about, you know, how strong you are mentally, how can you handle the pressure. And this kind of a match, this kind of a situation where the traditional rivalry is there, if you do well here, I think that would give you a lot of confidence.
Yes, this is an opener for both teams, so that is also why this match is extremely important. You don't want to start on a losing note because there are no easy matches in a T20 format in the group stages. Anything can happen. You want to get a win under your belt straight away to set the campaign for you. And also, of course, this is the kind of match that can make or break careers as well. You do well against Pakistan in crunch situation, in a crunch match like the World Cup, and people are always going to remember that. So before I get you more of the fans' voices, let's just listen in to both the captains, Rohit Sharma and Babar Azam, on how they are viewing this match and their chances. As you're saying, the last World Cup has been a turning point of sorts. After that, a lot has changed, as you're talking about. You worked in the dressing room, you've become captain. But the last World Cup keeps getting talked about because that's the first time Pakistan beat us in a World Cup final. Now, we've lost to them in the Asia Cup as well last. So does that put extra pressure on you? And what do you think? Because this Pakistani team is not looking like the one that India can easily dominate as it has in big ICC events in our history. So do you feel that extra pressure that this team is certainly not the team, Pakistani team of the past, not that inconsistent? And how do you take that challenge? What do you think is the biggest challenge facing this team?
Yeah, look, I mean, I don't want to use the word pressure because pressure is constant. It's not going to change ever. I would like to take this as a challenge. I want to use that word, a challenge, a little more because it's a challenge. This Pakistani team is a very challenging team. I mean, all the Pakistani team that I've played from 2007 till 2022, they've been a good team. It's just that I believe on that particular day kind of a thing. On that particular day, if you're good enough, you'll beat any opposition. And on that day, you're good, you will take the win and you'll go home. And that is what has happened in the last so many years. Pakistan have been good in the last World Cup. They beat us. They were good in Asia Cup. We were good too. And yes, in a World Cup, I don't think you can underestimate any team, as you've seen in the qualifiers as well. You just got to be coming on that particular day with very well prepared, thinking how you're going to beat that opposition and try and keep it simple, really. Not think about so many things because it can only add pressure or it can confuse you a little bit. So I think the more you keep things simpler, easier for you to go and get the job done.
देखें, चैलेंज तो हर मैच में होता है. ये नहीं है कि आप किसी भी टीम को इजी लें और कोई भी टीम हो. और स्पेशली T20 में क्योंकि कोई गेम फास्ट चलती है और डिसीजन जितने जल्दी ले सकते हैं और शॉर्ट टाइम होता है. एक आवर से मैच दूसरी तरफ चल जाता है. एक मेरे ख्याल कैच छोड़ने से या एक रन आउट होने से या एक पार्टनरशिप छोटी लगने से मैच चेंज हो जाते हैं. तो ये शॉर्ट गेम है और इसमें जितना जल्दी आप पॉजिटिव रहेंगे, जितना आप दूसरी टीम को पे काम करेंगे और जितना इस पर अपनी प्लानिंग पे स्टिक रहेंगे तो मेरे ख्याल से वो ज़्यादा आपके लिए अच्छा है. पेस अटैक और जिस तरह हमारे फास्ट बॉलर परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, शाहीन वापस आए हैं, नसीम और स्पेशली हारिस जो जितना उसने अपना इम्प्रूव किया गेम और जिस तरह उसने बॉलिंग अपनी इम्प्रूव की है, तो एज अ बॉलिंग यूनिट हमारा काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस आया है. और देखें ऑन द डे कोशिश करेंगे कि जो हमारे प्लान्स है उसको एग्जीक्यूट किया जाए.
All right, you heard from both the captains there. As I was saying, obviously nobody wants to build up the game any more than it already is built up because that adds extra pressure on your team. But Rohit Sharma did talk about how the team has got enough time in Australia this time around, which is usually not the case, which has usually been the criticism for the Indian team because before big events or before a big tour overseas, they don't always come with a lot of time on their hands. This time around, they have spent a couple of weeks here, even though one of the warm-up games was washed out. And he said that has ensured that the team is well prepared for the competition. And he feels that the team has it in it and is well prepared to actually do what it needs to do. And that would be to lift the title. And how amazing would it be if the Indian team started with a win under its belt. I'm going to go talk a little bit about India and Pakistan record, but I've got some beautiful fans coming here. Are you India fans?
Yes, absolutely.
Who's your favorite player? Virat Kohli. Everybody's favorite player is Virat Kohli. So you're all dressed in blue. You come in blue tulle dresses. It's so nice to see female fans. Are you based here?
Yeah, we're based in.
So how important or how big is an India-Pakistan match for you?
It's massive. I think it's the biggest match you're ever gonna get. Yeah. So.
Bigger than the Tasmanian rivalry as well, India-Pakistan, bigger than the Aussie-New Zealand rivalry or the Ashes?
Absolutely. I'm so pumped.
All right. There are fans from all around, Aussie fans, English fans, Indian fans, Pakistani fans, and they've come from all around the world. You know, tickets have been fairly expensive, a lot of tickets. Fans, even till today, I've met fans here who've been looking around for tickets. You know, this is also the first big event that Melbourne is hosting post the COVID period. In Australia, the COVID lockdowns were very harsh, and only till a couple of weeks ago, COVID restrictions still existed. So this is also the first opportunity for Melburnians to come out and celebrate in such a large number. As I said, 100,000 people expected here. So the ICC has special plans today before the match kicks off. They're going to celebrate this occasion. We've also heard and seen how a large screen has been put up a la Wimbledon. So all the fans who don't get tickets but still want to come here and enjoy the atmosphere will have an opportunity to enjoy that in the larger MCG compound and concourse, where screens have also been put up so that those fans who weren't lucky enough to get the ticket, they can enjoy this atmosphere. Okay, let's talk about India and Pakistan record. Manipaji, we were discussing this earlier. India have traditionally had the better of the Pakistani team, especially in global events. In T20 also, they have a very good record, 7-3 with one match tied between the two teams. Last 5 matches, India has won 3 out of 5. 2 they've lost. But if you look at the last 3, they've lost 2 out of the 3. What do you think, will the record in the last match, which was a loss for India in the World Cup stage, play on their minds?
The boys really think about what's happened in the past, because, when you go for a fresh game, you've got to start thinking afresh and do things all over again. Because I remember Sachin Tendulkar once said that whenever he goes to play after, that was after he had played 400 one-day internationals, he said whenever he goes to play another match, he has to start from, start from the scratch. So it's the same thing here as well. I don't think anybody goes into the records that what happened in the past, because this Pakistani team is a different team, because the Indian team was a better team than the Pakistani side for the past couple of years. But under Babar Azam, I think this Pakistani team has become a unit. So the Indian boys also would know that this Pakistani team is going to throw a lot of challenge at them. As you said, that in the Asia Cup, India won 1 game, Pakistan won 1 game. Unfortunately, India couldn't qualify for the finals. But these things are there on your mind, but then you're concentrating on things at present, what's in your hand, what you can do. It's different conditions altogether. They were playing in different conditions during the Asia Cup. So all these things do matter, but I don't think the records do.
Yeah. Just let me turn around here and look at the sea of people that is coming in from the bridge to the MCG. Absolutely amazing. I've seen hundreds of thousands of fans coming through the day and they're still pouring in. That's the bridge from where fans are coming in. Excited?
Very excited, very excited. We came all the way from Sydney.
You come from Sydney?
Yes.
India's going to win today?
Definitely, yes.
Revenge for last time?
Yes. And I got friends coming from Canada, US, they're all here, and we're super excited to be talking to them. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Amazing. Thank you so much. Look at that bridge. Hundreds of fans are still coming in, and it's absolutely amazing. All the fans in good spirits. They want a good game. I've been talking to a lot of Indian and Pakistani fans, and they're like, yes, we do care who wins, but they want their team to win, but they also want a good match to take place. And a lot of young kids are here. Absolutely amazing. This is what cricket is all about. This is what sports is all about. And it doesn't get bigger than an India-Pakistan game. I believe our expert Deep Das Gupta is also with us. Deep, how excited are you? All right, we'll connect with Deep in just a bit, but Ayaz, do you want to say something about the Indian and Pakistani teams, their last few matches? Is this a 50-50 game, or do you think any one side has an upper hand today?
No, I think it's a 50-50 game. Look, in the Asia Cup, we didn't qualify for the finals. Pakistan qualified, but they lost to Sri Lanka. I think the only issue I find about India is that it's an unsettled bowling attack, because we've had injuries to Bumrah, he had to pull out. Deepak Chahar is not there. Ravindra Jadeja, of course, also fell by the wayside in the Asia Cup. So, and Mohammad Shami has earned his spurs at the very last minute, just in the nick of time, as it were. So they haven't had a time or enough time this attack to gel together and play competitive matches. We had a warm-up match. The other one was washed out. But apart from that, I think it promises to be a terrific contest between bat and ball. Pakistan benefiting from Shaheen Shah Afridi making the cut, coming back into the squad and bowling a couple of overs in the previous match. But the batting is a bit wobbly. So this is where I think that the contrast lies between the two teams. However, during the course of play, the equation can change very dramatically. As Mani said, it just changes from maybe over to over. That's how fast-paced this game is. This is something that Rohit and Babar Azam also mentioned in their press conference.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe Deep is back with us. Deep, we are extremely excited here. There are Indian and Pakistani fans all around me, although I believe the Indian fans are going to outnumber the Pakistani fans. Lots of Indian flags flying high. Hundreds of fans still coming into the MCG 1 hour before the match. How excited are you, Deep?
Extremely excited and lucky you, because this environment is so unique when you go to a venue for an India-Pakistan game, especially outside the subcontinent, because it's not just a game, it's bragging rights as well. These people who are against each other right now would be chances are working in the same office tomorrow. So yeah, it's more than just a game for these people. And like, as far as I'm concerned, because last 15-20 years, it's been a bit of an anticlimax India-Pakistan games. Obviously all the emotions were involved and everything else, but the game weren't that great in terms of, from a sheer cricketing perspective. But I think after quite a while, this game seems to be a proper 50-50 game where teams were equally good, in good form, got quite a few winners, and so it's going to be a nail-biting of game, and that's one of the reasons I'm
interrupting you for one brief second. I've got Indian fans dressed as Indian police here. Why?
Because we support India. And where we come from India, we're the Indian police.
Yeah, where from India have you come?
From Delhi.
From Delhi, amazing. Can we have a shot of all of our Indian police? So who came up with this brilliant idea to come as this
Chulbul Pandey!
हम नकली है, शक्ली है, होशियार है और बस जीतेगा भी जीतेगा, इंडिया जीतेगा, जीतेगा भी जीतेगा, इंडिया जीतेगा।
Let's have you blow your whistle.
Simbala, Akamaji Satakli.
Oh yeah.
Excellent, guys. Thank you so much. Sorry, Deep, I was interrupting you, but I'm surrounded by such amazing fans, and they come dressed in their finest fancy dress as well. So amazing atmosphere here. Let's move to the side now a little bit so that we can have a conversation with our guests as well. Yes, absolutely amazing atmosphere here. I can understand that this is an envious position to be in, but amazing setup. Here, they've prepared well for the match, and of course all the fans are very happy. The sun is still out, and that's exactly what we hope for. We talk about the challenges that the Indian team will face. We all know that the bowling of the Pakistani unit is going to be a challenge. Deep, you want to comment a little bit quickly, because that left arm pace thing that has troubled the Indian top order, that's the biggest challenge, and I think that's the battle within the larger battle that everybody is watching out for, if the Indian top order is going to be up for that.
Absolutely, and I think I've mentioned this before on the show as well. To a great extent, this game is all about the power play overs, whether it's Indian bowling and getting the top order, which is Pakistan's strength, them out, or for that matter, Indian batters trying to see through. And there obviously, we've got Shaheen Shah Afridi, who seems to be in good nick. Obviously, he's one of the best bowlers in the world right now. But there's also a danger to kind of overthink about Shaheen, because the other 2-3 bowlers, whether it's Naseem Shah, whether it's Haris Rauf, they're also, or Mohammad Wasim Jr., they're all very, very good bowlers. So there's always another side of the story, which is you can't overthink about Shaheen. Yes, he's going to bowl a couple of overs. The ball will swing around for 3-4 overs. But, I hope they're not just kind of thinking only about him and not prepare, which I'm sure they won't do that. But yes, I mean, that's for me, it's the first 6 overs either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether India bats or bowls first, of course, a lot could depend on the toss. India always likes to chase, so if they win the toss here, especially with the conditions, they would like to bowl first, give that advantage to their bowlers. We will talk about the toss and everything, the expected playing 11 in just a bit. I request my experts to stay with me. I'm going to slip into a very short break with another conversation I had with fans earlier today of how they were preparing and gearing up and the atmosphere that prevails at the MCG. So have a look at that. We'll be right back right after a short break. All fans are here 3 hours before the match. One second. I'll come and talk to you. Just give me 1 second. I just want to show our viewers first. If you see in the distance, you can possibly see there are some grey clouds that are hovering over the MCG. There is a rain prediction, but the rain prediction has become better than it was over the last 2 days. And now we've got some fans who are joining us. How excited are you about the match?
Very excited. I waited 6 months to get the tickets and came back over here.
Where are you from?
Oh, here, living here.
Okay.
17 years.
Sydney.
You're from Sydney?
Yes. We are going to win today.
You're confident Indian batsmen can face Shaheen Afridi and Naseem Shah?
Absolutely. You're going to see Rohit Sharma in the right form, and then Virat Kohli, and then Sky. I mean, they're all pure in the good of the form, and India will win for sure. India will win.
Yadav is the fastest batsman. He can face anybody, any Pakistan bowler, and he's gonna hit so many sixes. That's what I believe.
धोनी का हेलीकॉप्टर नहीं है, सूर्य कुमार यादव का हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट चलेगा आज. शाहीन शाह अफरीदी के पैर में आज बॉल लगेगी और उनका पैर टूटेगा.
Okay, let's hope that we don't have that. We've got some female fans here.
Yeah.
Who are you looking forward to watch today?
Yeah, I'm Virat Kohli. I'm very excited to watch him today. Yeah.
And how about you?
All the Indian cricketers are best. I love our team a lot. You are gonna see all of us waving 6 and 4s today in the whole.
Let me just show our viewers around a 360 degree. You've got a lot of Pakistani fans who've collected here. There's music blaring and they're dancing their hearts out. This is hours before the match and it's an absolute carnival here at the MCG. A lot of fans are continuing to come in. You've got Indian fans on one side, Pakistani fans on the other side, and a lot of fans are basically hoping that you get a full 20 over a side match. There's a Pakistani fan here. Are you excited about the match?
Very much excited. Pakistan will win.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा.
And where are you from?
India.
Where are you from?
I'm from Melbourne.
You're
only.
from Melbourne?
Yeah.
How many of you are here today?
We are 4 of us here supporting Team India only every time.
You are from Melbourne, so I want to ask you, there's some grey clouds. Are you worried?
No, not at all. It was like God is with India. He just postponed the rains forever for at least 2-3 days.
Okay, all right.
Thank
So actually the rain predictions have become better. Therefore, later, after the match and not so much in the evening. But you can just see that this is hours before the match and a lot of the fans have collected. We are expecting as many as 100,000 people today. So that's going to match the atmosphere that in any Indian stadium, some of the largest Indian stadiums like the Eden Gardens or the new one in Ahmedabad, the Motera one. So absolutely fantastic atmosphere here. We're going to continue to get you the build-up from here. I've got some more Pakistani fans here. Who are you hoping will be the star for you today?
I think Babar Azam is going to surprise everyone and Shaheen Afridi. But my message to both nations, we should play together, we should watch together, and we should celebrate together.
Yeah, so I see that all the fans have great camaraderie. A lot of the Indian and the Pakistani fans are celebrating together. They're enjoying the match. That's what you hope for?
Yes, definitely. I personally came from Toronto to watch this game.
Okay.
So we are very excited. We hope this game going to be well, and we all,
I came from UK.
Yeah, I can see you from King's College.
And we came from Sydney, all of us.
All the way from the UK to support Pakistan.
All right. And do you feel that the Indian and Pakistani teams are very evenly matched now?
I think the latest rounds would indicate so. So what happens on the match day is different.
After losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Suryakumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Suryakumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Suryakumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja.
Thanks a lot for staying with us. I'm joining you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Here, of course, the atmosphere has been absolutely electric through the day as fans are continuing to pour in, and 100,000 fans expected today for the big India-Pakistan match. But let's also go all across India. My colleagues are joining you from different cities. I've got Ritu joining us from Shivaji Nagar. I've got Yash joining us from Connaught Place in Delhi. Mihir from Kandivali, and Swastika is joining us from Hyderabad. Swastika, why don't you start first? How's the fervor in Hyderabad?
Well, Shivani, Super Sunday, and what better than an India-Pakistan match? And look at the crowd who've assembled here. This is, of course, at a residential society, Bano Township. Let's go to the smallest member here. Aapka favorite kaun hai?
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli, without any hesitation. Let me just quickly go across to Sumit. He's here wearing the Indian jersey. Very excited. Yeah. So, what do you think India, or which player from Pakistan should India be worried about?
Babar Azam.
Why?
He's the main threat, and I think if we can get him quickly, we are won with the match.
Okay, let me also go across to Mr. Gautam Das here. I want to know your top 5 Indian players. Who are you betting on?
Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Surya Kumar Yadav, all Virat Kohli. All these 5 are main thing. And one more thing, decade, Dinesh Karthik. He should be taken in this.
I'll take that question. So, Dinesh Karthik, any Dinesh Karthik fans here expecting him to play today?
Yeah, Dinesh Karthik. He should play.
And who should your favorite playing 11 should be?
Playing 11, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, Dinesh Karthik.
What about you? Do you want
Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Mohammad Shami. Mohammad Shami is the main player. He used to play.
And if India wins the toss, bat or bowl?
Bat.
Okay, before I toss back to my colleague, एक नारा इंडिया के लिए, चलिए सब मिलके बोलते हैं.
इंडिया जीतेगा, इंडिया जीतेगा, इंडिया जीतेगा, इंडिया, 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 इंडिया.
Shivani, back to you.
All right, thank you, Swastika. Let's go across to the national capital where Yash is joining us. Yash, it's been a year since India-Pakistan played in a World Cup. Are fans excited?
Well, Shivani, yes, the excitement is on, and India and Pakistan are set to face this is a big match. It's a Sunday. This is a Sunday, Super Sunday today, and we have got so many fans over here who are actually very excited for this particular match. Let's start with one of the young fans who also, I've been told he also plays a lot of cricket, and he's also very excited for this match. How excited you are?
I'm really excited. I was waiting for this match for a very long time because it is the mother and father of all the rivalries. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Top pick kaun sa rahega? Top pick?
I guess today Surya Kumar Yadav will be my top pick. He'll definitely come out to be the best today.
Playing 11 aane wala hai. The playing 11, what's your top 5 pick? Kaun se players?
So first Shami, then Hardik Pandya,
I will prefer Rishabh Pant over Dinesh Karthik, and then Suryakumar Yadav is on the top, and Virat Kohli. These 5 are the star players of like India, and I will like we saw Shami in the practice match, like 1 over and 3 wickets. That was amazing. So I'm hoping the same from him in this match, and we need that. So yeah.
What is the excitement level? We should know, the viewers should know, what is the excitement level? क्या cheer करेंगे इंडिया के लिए?
तो इंडिया इंडिया और एकदम जैसे जो बोलते हैं हम तो वैसे एकदम एक्साइटमेंट में
इंडिया 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 इंडिया. So Shivani, you can imagine the fever you hear in the national capital, though it's Diwali, but what the fans are saying, it will be a double Diwali bonanza for them, and actually they are excited about this particular match, and they say the Mauka will return and they will take revenge for the last match against Pakistan. Let's also go to some other fans also. और क्या excitement level?
बिल्कुल, आज तो इंशाल्लाह boys.
Let me also quickly go across to my colleague Mihir, who's joining us from Kandivali. Mihir, indeed, this is going to be a festival of sorts that is playing out here at the MCG for the cricket fans, for sports fans at large. But of course, India winning and beating Pakistan on Choti Diwali would be the perfect Diwali gift, isn't it?
Absolutely, it will be a true blue firecracker of an event, and that's what many enthusiasts and fans of cricket are expecting. Many of them have joined me today. Let me go straight across to them to understand how they are going to watch this mother of all matches, what they expect, and what are the things they will really pick from this particular one. Going straight to you, what do you expect from this match? First of all, give us a sense and a demo of what is the message from India, from all you enthusiastic people.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा.
पाकिस्तान के सामने इंडिया कैसे जीतेगा? What do you think are the chances of India today?
Our batting lineup is very good. We have many best players in the world, and they're gonna kill this match. We are gonna win very easily.
Right. Okay. According to you, who's the one player who's your bet as far as India is concerned, and one player from Pakistan one needs to be aware of, be cautious of?
If you ask from the Indian team, I think Suryakumar Yadav is going to be very crucial. If our batting lineup doesn't work, he is the one who is going to carry the match for us. And for them, if I feel that if Rizwan and Babar are out, the Pakistan batting is going to crash.
Right. Do you think it's going to be a sweet revenge for India since we are playing Pakistan and we've not had a good run couple of times?
It's going to be a firecracker revenge because it's Diwali and the Indian team is pumped up. So I'm sure this time, no party for Pakistan.
No party for Pakistan. Is that the sentiment as far as you are concerned?
100%. So it is Suryakumar Yadav, and as he said, with Babar and the other opener, if they are going out, the rest of the match is on us.
Right. So I also have father and son duo who are going to watch the match together. Sir, tell us, how do you plan to watch this match? It's Diwali. Of course, festivities are on. Excitement is already there. This will only double it up, right?
Yes, we already have our plans. We are calling our friends, our family together. We are going to have a big fun, and India is definitely going to win this match. There's no doubt about it.
Right. One message for Team India as far as this particular crucial match is concerned, if you can tell us.
Thanks for giving us the best Diwali gift ever.
Oh, you already decided?
Yeah, it is in advance, and definitely we will have a cup in the board also.
Okay, so clearly, as you can see, the fans are very confident it's going to be a firecracker of a true blue Diwali, and that is what the men in blue are going to gift Indians on the whole on this auspicious day of Diwali and this festivities.
All right.
Over to you.
Absolutely. What a better occasion could there be to have a win in the World Cup, start your campaign on a winning note, and that too against Pakistan. Before we go across to our experts and talk about the makeup of the Indian team and the journey over the last 1 year since that loss to Pakistan last time around, let's also go across to Bengaluru. My colleague Ritu is joining us from there. Ritu.
Well, exactly. You see, the IT City Bengaluru is also very excited to witness this high voltage clash between Team India and Pakistan, and I'm joined by a few kids over here, in fact, who are all enthusiastic cricketers as well. And right now my presence is at KIOC in Shivaji Nagar. So this academy in fact produces a big players to Team India and for other IPL matches as well. In fact, so I'll try and speak to these cricket enthusiastic kids what they think about today's match. Do not go on their sides because they are very excited for today's match as well. So whom are you looking forward in today's match?
India.
I mean, of course India, but which player I mean?
Virat Kohli.
Why do you like Virat Kohli and how do you think Virat Kohli will play today?
Virat Kohli plays good cover drive, so that I like him, and I expect him 72nd century.
Okay. Whom are you looking forward in today's match?
Rohit Sharma.
Okay. How do you think under Rohit Sharma's captaincy, Team India will perform and will be able to win today's match?
He plays well, and he's a good captain, and he can even make the team win.
Okay. So you guys are all excited for today's match, in fact?
Yes!
How are you all planning to wish Team India then? How is the Josh, guys? It's Team India, India and Pakistan match. Josh is high?
Yes!
Whom are you looking forward in today's match?
Yeah, the strength of the India is top order batsmen like Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, this guy Surya Kumar Yadav. There are good finishes like Dinesh Karthik and Rishabh Pant also.
Okay. So you see, they have their own views about the strengths and the weakness of the Team India, but Josh is high. They are looking forward to today's match because it's been a while that Team India has won this trophy.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. I do thank all of my colleagues for joining us. This is a big occasion for India, and as Rohit Sharma was talking about in the pre-match press conference, there's a lot. He says he doesn't want to use the word pressure, but it is a challenge for India to not only beat Pakistan, given what happened last time around, and also to win an ICC trophy once again, because India hasn't won an ICC trophy in nearly 10 years. The last time was 2013 Champions Trophy. Before that, the 50-over World Cup. The 2007 World Cup, the inaugural edition of the T20 World Cup, was won by India. It's 15 years, possibly the best time for India to recapture that trophy. But Rohit Sharma also talked about the journey from the last World Cup to this World Cup. It's exactly 1 year. Last time around, it was all drooping shoulders. The sentiment was pretty low. A big sea change has taken place in Indian cricket overall. Rohit Sharma has taken over as the captain. And here he is talking about what he felt needed to change after the last World Cup. Listen.
लड़कों को वो फ्रीडम देना बहुत ज़रूरी था, वो सिक्योरिटी देना बहुत ज़रूरी था कि आप ही हमारे लिए काम कर सकते हो, आप ही हो जो ये चैलेंज ले सकते हो. तो आई थिंक ये दो चीज़ है जो हमने फोकस की कि लड़कों को कैसे एक सिक्योरिटी दिया जाए कि वो जाकर अपना गेम खेले विदाउट वरिंग अबाउट रिजल्ट्स, विदाउट गेटिंग ड्रॉप फ्रॉम द टीम. तो कुछ चीज़ें ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ सुनने में लगती है, बट ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ होती है क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए माइंडसेट का सही जगह पर रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
All right. I want to talk to our guest about Rohit Sharma, what he talked about. Then I'll also talk about the playing 11 that is expected. Ayaz, I want to come to you. You know, Rohit Sharma talking about the fact that players needed to have confidence. They needed to believe that they can go out and express themselves and play their cricket and fail a couple of times and not have to worry about their spot in the team. What do you think of his message?
Well, I think it's a very, it's actually a very positive message. So what happened last year as things transpired, we lost the World Championship of Cricket. We couldn't beat South Africa in South Africa. We didn't do well in the World Cup at all. So there was a series of setbacks. And when that happens, the players can get very dejected, disoriented. There was a change in the captaincy, which you mentioned. Now he had to rally his troops, so to speak, back together and get them all behind him. I think it's a very good, exercise that he's put in place and reassuring words that will give everybody the confidence. Let them not be insecure. A couple of failures doesn't mean you're out of the team. In fact, if you can build on those failures, learn something from them and go out and win matches for India, that's what Rohit Sharma and I presume even Rahul Dravid, the coach, the team management want. So I think this was a very good and positive gesture made by Rohit.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the playing 11 that we're expecting. And just before I go to my guest, let me talk about what Rohit Sharma said as far as choosing your 11 is concerned. He said that while he employs instinct to feel that, okay, this is my guy today in this match and this man is going to perform. They're also going to employ a horses for courses policy. They're going to look at the pitch and decide. They're going to be flexible enough if one or two players need to be changed. And he said categorically, Maninder Paji, that I've told all my players that from each match we might have to change one or two players, and everybody knows that that can happen. So everybody is aware and they will take it in their stride because they'll be a little bit flexible given the conditions. In some cases, there is a match happening before India plays their match on the same ground. So they will look at those things, the factors, and then decide on their playing 11 finally. In today's match, Maninder Paji, we've had this discussion for the last couple of days. What do you think is going to be the Indian playing 11? The first 5 pick themselves, but what about the rest 6?
If Rishabh Pant is in the 15, I would always have him in the side because he's a match winner. On the day, he can turn the game around on his own. He would be my finisher because I was trying to look at Dinesh Karthik's records and people are talking about that he's a great finisher. I was really trying to see how many games has he finished for India or how many games has he finished when he played the IPL. I couldn't see much really. I mean, I think it's just a notion. It's just a belief some people have that he's a great finisher. I think great finisher was Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And if you trust and if you show confidence in Rishabh Pant, he could be the man who could win you games, especially in white ball cricket. I mean, he's been winning you test matches as well with the way he bats. So my 6th wicketkeeper batsman would be Rishabh Pant. I think 5 bowlers, it's going to be Shami, the senior, Arshdeep, because he brings in that variation. Bhuvneshwar Kumar for the experience that he has, and I would have Ravichandran Ashwin. Actually, people are talking about Akshar Patel that he can bat as well, but Ravichandran Ashwin, I think the experience that he has, and he's in the 15, I would have him in the side, and Chahal, of course. So that would be my 11.
Yeah, I think there are only a couple of places over which there is a debate, and there is of course a very big debate of whether Pant with his explosive talent should be sitting out. Dinesh Karthik seems to be preferred by the team. We've seen that over the last few matches. And then there is a debate over Chahal or Akshar Patel and Ashwin. It looks like the Indian team is favouring Akshar Patel and Chahal. Clearly, Rohit Sharma has a lot of belief in Chahal. What do you think as far as these couple of spots are concerned?
Right, let's just start with the Rishabh and DK, scenario. See, first of all, what position are you looking at? If you're looking at as a top 3 batter, obviously Rishabh. If you're looking at a number 6, number 7 who can go out there and start hitting those big shots from ball 1, maybe DK is the preferred one as of now. Mani, we spoke about DK and his how many games as he's finished. I think it's about the impact, number 1. And secondly, well, let's be fair, Rishabh, apart from being one of the best match winners in the recent past as far as test match period is concerned, he's off late found his tempo in ODI with that 100 against England. But T20, he's still looking for that right tempo and the right position as well. He's played from 1 to 6 everywhere. His time will come, that is for sure. He is a superb batter. He's a match winner, everything accepted. But a couple of things, most importantly, what position are you looking to play? And if you're looking to play at number 6, 7, I guess at this point in time, you've got to go with DK. And as I mentioned, Rishabh will have his time and he will get enough opportunities. Going back to your spinners, well, that's a tough one because the other important thing, recently Pakistan played a series in New Zealand. Bracewell, the Kiwi off-spinner, did extremely well, and the Pakistani batters, they struggled against off-spin. So that is another thing that the team management would have in mind. But having said that, what is very tempting is Aksar's left-hand batting. I guess even as far as batting ability is concerned, well, you can't really question Ravichandran Ashwin's batting quality. But a left-hander, and he's the only left-hander in top 7, top 8. And if required, if Mohammad Nawaz comes in to bowl in the middle overs and you need a left-hander early playing those middle overs, you can, you still have that option of asking Akshar to go and bat in those middle overs. So all I'm saying is maybe that might tilt the scale towards Akshar a little more.
Okay. Ayaz, big debate over whether Dinesh Karthik should play or Rishabh Pant should play. I must say, I am a little bit with Maninder Paji here. You can't have a guy like Rishabh Pant who's in your team and fit to play sit out. I don't get it. Frankly, yes, his time will come, but his time is also now because I think we are destroying his confidence by not allowing him to play right now. But that's, everybody has their individual view on this. Where do you stand on that big debate?
Well, I think Rishabh Pant is an X factor, much like Hardik Pandya. I mean, Hardik Pandya is probably the best all-rounder in white ball cricket today. So obviously, he is a certainty. Rishabh Pant has done extremely well in Australia. He's a guy who I think opponents will fear. Not to take away anything from DK, who's worked and committed himself to becoming this kind of a batsman who finds a place in the World Cup team. And it's been a long journey for him since the 2019 World Cup. So, all credit to him for having actually made it into the 15 and from there getting into a situation where he might be playing the first match. But Rishabh Pant, I would say, I would go with money here that, if you have him in the squad and if you don't play him, then it seems that, the thinking is, well, different from what I would be thinking about. Having said that, it shows what Deep also mentioned, money, including about the bowlers. Look at the amount of fretting and, debating that Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma must be having had to do over the last 8, 10, 15 days कि playing 11 क्या होना चाहिए, because in the batting and especially in the bowling after Jadeja and Bumrah kind of were not able to make the cut, it's been a bit of a task for them to get their playing 11 formed. And I think that this is going to be a big challenge. We'll have to wait and see what playing 11 takes the field, but it wouldn't have been easy for Dravid and Rohit to hit on the 11.
All right, so we're just about half an hour to go for the match. In the next few minutes, the toss is going to be taking place. So stay with us. I'm slipping into a very short break. On the other side, we'll get you all the highlights. The big question will be answered, whether India is batting first or bowling first, of course, with the toss and the playing 11. So come right back.
Down the order, who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day, and after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Surya Kumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day, and after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Suryakumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch-rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. Welcome everyone, it's just half an hour to go for the big India-Pakistan match, and as you can see the fans are all around us. They're surrounding the MCG, the Indian and the Pakistani fans. Music is blaring here and fans are having a great time, dancing actually to Indian music. The fans are here with the Indian flags, dancing away. Let's talk to a few of them here. How excited are you today?
We are super excited.
Where have you come from?
Germany.
You come from Germany?
All the way from Germany. I landed, 12 hours ago?
Okay.
And I'll be going back to Germany, in 12 hours.
All right.
We'll win.
All right. I've got a toss update now coming in. India have won the toss, so that's already a good start as far as this big mother of all clashes is concerned. So India have won the toss. They've elected to bowl first, as is expected, because they would like to give their team, their bowling lineup, a chance on this MCG wicket with some overcast conditions over the past few days, and they always prefer to chase. So let's go across to our experts also joining us. Maninder Baji, that's a good start, isn't it? India would have wanted to win the toss and bowl first.
I think that's the right decision as well, because Michael Clark said in his pitch report, I think he said everything, that the pitch has got a grass covering, it's good for batting, it's a hard track, there's going to be pace and bounce, so he's basically been diplomatically correct. He didn't really say that, exactly how the pitch is going to play, but I think if there is a bit of grass on the surface and it's a hard surface, we've got Arshdeep and Bhuvneshwar Kumar who could really swing the ball, and if you get into the top order of the Pakistanis, I think you've done the job basically, because if you get Babar Azam and Rizwan Shamshad, if you get their wickets, I think their middle order is a little brittle. So I think that's the right decision by Rohit Sharma.
Yeah. Deep, that's half the battle won, isn't it? In T20 cricket, tosses are always very important. And on top of that, if there is rains expected, little bit of them, and if at all, God forbid, there's a truncated match, winning the toss is always very important.
Yeah, I wish it was half the battle won, but I'm afraid yes, that gives a really big advantage to India. But obviously, you still have to execute your plans and play accordingly. But I mean, you are absolutely spot on. Fresh pitch, mind you, this is start of the season or the summer in Australia, so there haven't been too many games being played at MCG. This is a drop-in pitch. Obviously, the pitch, even though it's drop-in, is still fresh. I saw grass on it. Yeah, Clarky did mention about batting first on this pitch, but anyways, he's an Australian and that's what they do, right? They see a pitch, they bat first. But having said that, I think the grass would help someone like Mohammad Shami. There'll be freshness there, and also very important that point that you mentioned. If the game is truncated, okay, there's still chances, even though they're not as much as what it was yesterday. That's a huge advantage for team chasing if the number of overs do go down. So I think, yeah, advantage India for sure.
Absolutely. Ayaz, very quickly, before we also get updates on the playing 11 that the captains would have announced, this Pakistan side is not the kind of side that we've seen Pakistan. They've always had explosive talent, but somehow they fell short. But here at the MCG, Imran Khan lifted the World Cup, isn't it? So they also have some inspiration and some good memories here as a country. How do you think the Indian team has it in them after winning the toss, putting Pakistan to bat first, in them to really set the stage? The Indian bowlers have it in them to set the stage and make the job easier for the Indian batting lineup.
Well, I think this is a big advantage considering how uncertain the Indian attack would be till about 2-3 days back. The fact that they won the toss, and as you mentioned, there's threat of rain, so you obviously want a target in front of you rather than set a target. So that's worked to India's advantage, but of course they have to bowl well. How the drop-in pitch will play, we have to wait and see about that. Just reminder, Pakistan may have won the World Cup in 1992 there, but don't forget, India beat Pakistan in the World Championship of Cricket in 1985 when Ravi Shastri was the champion of champions. And I'm sure that a lot of this the Indian team currently there would have seen the videos of that match, or at least heard it from Ravi when he was the chief coach. So there's some inspiration for both teams to go by playing at the MCG.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to move around a little bit, show you what the scenes here at the MCG are. With just 20 minutes to go before the match, we've got Indian fans all smiles.
We are
confident.
I think we're going to get it. Go India! Go India!
India! All right. India has won the toss. They're bowling first.
First India and winner India also. Also World Cup win India only. Virat Kohli also. I like.
So the music is actually blaring here. So I'm just going to move a little bit to this side so that I can hear my guests. And the team 11 is with us now. Actually, we were thinking maybe it's going to be Chahal, but actually Ravi Chandran Ashwin, Manipaji, exactly as you said, is playing this match. So the first five we know, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Sky and Hardik Pandya. You've got Dinesh Karthik picked over Rishabh Pant. You've got Akshar Patel, Ravi Chandran Ashwin, Mohammad Shami, Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Arshdeep. So on one, Manipaji, you were right, Ashwin over Chahal. On the other, there is of course DK in the side above Pant.
I think Ashwin is going to play anyway. Akshar Patel has got the chance over Chahal because he can bat as well, and like Deep has been saying that the only left-hander in the side, in the top 7. And he has done well in the past, whenever he's got an opportunity to bat. So I think India, what they've done is they've made the batting stronger as well by having Akshar in the side. But I don't know why, I'm always in favor of leg spinners, especially on these big grounds in Australia, to be in the first 11. But then, it depends the kind of confidence the captain has in his players.
Yeah, Deep, your comments on the playing 11?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's a bit of a surprise. I think everyone was thinking, okay, it's going to be between Akshar and Ashwin. But then, yeah, I mean, he's taken a rabbit out of the hat there. Rohit Sharma, and in place of a wrist spinner, as Manivia said, you would prefer the kind of bounce and that you would get in Australia. You prefer a wrist spinners, and traditionally wrist spinners have done well. But anyways, I think that also makes sense because the point that we all were making, the fact that obviously all that experience, and he's not an off spinner anymore in T20. I rather call him a finger spinner in T20 because well, he bowls those carom balls more often than not to the right-handers, and he only bowls his traditional, your stock ball, which is his off-spin, to only left-handers. And there's a good combination of left and right-handers in that middle order as well. And what he also provides you, Ashwin, is maybe an over in the first 6. Maybe India might even start with him. Bowling the first over. So yeah, not a bad idea at all. But yeah, I think it took us all, or most of us, by surprise that change.
So Ayaz, India's bowling first. The pace trio of Shami, Arshdeep and Bhuvi. Now Bhuvi didn't look his best in the run-up to the World Cup. Shami is coming after a while, that too after a COVID bout. He hasn't had much match practice. Even in the warm-ups, he actually couldn't get much because one of the matches got washed out. And Rohit Sharma said that in that match, we plan to have Shami bowl through his overs. Arshdeep is a greenhorn of sorts. How do you see these three shouldering the responsibility?
I think you spelt out correctly, Shivani. The vulnerability, so to speak, which exists in the Indian pace attack, because you've got Arshdeep, extremely promising, but a rookie. Then you've got Bhuvi, who's had a couple of unsettling matches, especially bowling at the death. Shami, who's been drafted in very late. But they've got Hardik Pandya, and I think if he gives his 4 overs, then you can obviously reduce the number of overs from one of the two pacemen or both the two pace bowlers by 1 over each. But that's conditional. That depends on how well the spinners bowl. So I think, all in all, India's bowling resources have to deliver, have to bring their A game to the table, and obviously how Rohit deploys his bowlers. That's going to be really critical. As Deep mentioned at the start, that the power play for both teams is so crucial. You get a couple of early wickets, Babar or Rizwan, even one of them in the power play, then I think India can get a very firm grip on the game very early.
Absolutely. Before I take final predictions from my experts, I just want to show you the atmosphere here. The crowds are sweating and the fans are dancing. These are, of course, the ones that possibly haven't got the tickets today to go inside, because most of the other fans have got in. I've got a girl here dancing very nicely to the Punjabi songs. If my VJ Guneet can come here to my side. VJ, Guneet, come here. I've got this young girl dancing away here. You seem very happy.
I am so excited for India, Pakistan. See you out there down the other side.
Show us your move. Nice, nice. We've got this Pakistani fan dancing over there. Everybody's just enjoying themselves. It doesn't matter what's happening inside the ground. They're just dancing away. And look at the street here, the bridge that leads to the MCG. There are still hundreds of fans walking in. I don't know where they're going to go. I think this is going to be a little bit of a Wimbledon situation, where there's going to be people sitting inside the center court, which is the MCG, and then hundreds and thousands of fans who are just around on the concourse surrounding the MCG. There are fan shops, there are merchandising shops, there are food stalls here, there's a big TV screen here, lots of things for young kids and others to do. So clearly, it's going to be a lot of fun today as India and Pakistan lock horns for their campaign opener at the World T20. Time now for our final comments from our guests. Maninder, why don't you start your predictions today? We know India is bowling first. What's a good total, and do you think India can chase it?
First I would say yesterday, when we were talking, Shivani, I said 50-50 between the two teams because they're both playing good cricket, and this Pakistani team has become a unit and they're going to throw a challenge at the Indian team. I would say 51 India now, 49 Pakistan, because they're bowling first on this kind of a surface. If they get a couple of wickets in the first 6 overs, it'll be advantage India big time. So I think India would be really looking to chase a score of 160, 165 because these pitches are good. The ball comes onto the bat, and in a 20-over game, if you're chasing 160 on this kind of a ground, it is possible.
Deep?
Well, like Manivi, I was 50-50, but I'm going to go a little more towards India now. I think that toss was very, very crucial. So I'm going to go 60-40 India now.
Great. superb. What's a good total here that India should restrict Pakistan to the?
Manivia said, usually Melbourne, I mean, it's a big ground and fresh pitch. I think that's one of the reasons why this toss was very, very important, because we really haven't seen any game played so far this season on this pitch. So it's a bit of an unknown commodity, this pitch. So yeah, so 160, 165, I think would be what India would look to restrict Pakistan.
Ayaz, your final comments, your predictions.
Shivani, I'll fall between Mani and Deep. One saying 51%, the other saying 60%, so I'll settle for 55%. I think winning the toss is a big advantage. But I'll just add a caveat here. India really have to feel well. You know, if they don't feel well, we've seen here big ground, fielding in the deep, but also you're bowling first in these conditions. Maybe it's a little overcast. You get a couple of chances which you put down, and there'll be, you know, it can cost very dearly. So India really need to feel well, which they haven't done in the recent past. Let's hope they buck up here.
Okay, just stay with me because I just want to go across and talk to a few fans more. Let's talk a little bit with some Pakistani fans as well. This gentleman here seems very excited. बहुत excited है आप?
बहुत ज़्यादा। मैं मेलबर्न में ही रहता हूँ, लेकिन ओरिजिनली फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान।
हाँ जी। तो पाकिस्तान अब पहले बैटिंग कर रही है, किससे होप है आपको?
सारे प्लेयर्स से बहुत अच्छा होप है, तो लेट्स सी क्या होता है। लेकिन जब भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच होता है तो जो ये इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट होता है, सारी बात इसी की होती है। एंड में कोई भी मैच जीते, हम दोनों कंट्रीज़ के साथ हैं, दोनों टीम्स के साथ हैं, एंड इट्स ऑल अबाउट फन और प्यार जो हम देख रहे हैं इंडिया पाकिस्तान के बीच में आज।
आप डांस कर रहे थे, थोड़ा डांस करके दिखाइए। All right, you can see there's a lot of Indian music playing here, and even the Pakistani fans are actually dancing on Indian music. We've got some more young players, young fans here. Are you excited about the match?
Yeah, India जीतेगा बिल्कुल।
जीतेगा? पहले bowling कर रहा है।
हाँ, पहले bowling कर रही है इंडिया। यदि 170 हुआ इजी जीतेंगे हम।
170, you think we can chase? Okay, great. We've got more dancers here. I can't believe the atmosphere that is prevailing here. Everybody's just having such a fun time. Just dancing and singing away. All right. So, you know, both sides are absolutely jam-packed with talent. Let me just also read out the Pakistani 11 that we've got. As I mentioned in the run-up, I think yesterday on one of our shows, Shan Masood had suffered a bit of a hit during the nets, but Babar Azam had said yesterday that he's fit to play. So Shan Masood is there, Fakhar Zaman is not fit as he said, and he's not available. So Rizwan, Babar Azam, Shan Masood. You've got Haider Ali, Iftikhar Ahmed, Asif Ali, Mohammad Nawaz, Shadab Khan, Naseem Shah, Shaheen Afridi and Haris Rauf. So they've got a very good batting lineup, a good bowling lineup, of course, one of the best in the world. But it is going to be their batting versus the Indian pacers and spinners first. And that's going to be a very interesting matchup. And if India manages to get a wicket or two, this game could very well be in India's pocket because the batting lineup is very confident, can chase down even a big score. Let's go across to this side and let's see a little bit of what the Indian fans are up to. Now, I think finally, we can see that most of the fans have gone inside. But there's still a lot of people, hundreds of people who are still coming in. I think they just want to enjoy the atmosphere here at the MCG, and they're going to just be around in the grounds, enjoying themselves. This is where a lot of the Australian sports facilities are. Maybe a lot of our viewers would know that the MCG and the Rod Laver Arena, where the Australian Open happens, are actually next to each other. So there's a lot of ground here for people to come, enjoy, walk in the evening. It's become a little bit overcast once again, but we are hoping that we're going to be able to see the entire match. All right. Let's just take a quick look at some of the other fans that I spoke through the day as we're getting all set for the blockbuster Sunday clash between India and Pakistan. The build-up to the biggest match of the T20 World Cup 2022 is on, and I'm joined by a vociferous group of Indian fans who have come from all around. These fans have come from all around the world. All right. So I've got fans who've come from America,
Hello everyone. This is Nitin, and I'm come here from US.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा
We've got a Virat Kohli double here. You're also from America.
I'm from Melbourne itself.
You're from Melbourne.
I'm
okay.
based here.
And we've got a very special guest who's Subhakumar from Bangalore in India.
Yes, of course, nobody recognized me in this costume. I'm the one who wears a different costume during the Team India match.
So you're a super fan.
Yeah, of course, I'm a Team India and RCB super fan. Winning and losing, it's part of game. Entertaining crowd is my aim. Born to encourage sports. All the way from Bangalore, I came to Melbourne. Especially before coming to Australia, I met the great legend, Mr. Virat Kohli. He gives me the tickets for India-Pakistan match. Not only India-Pakistan match, but one thing which I cannot forget in my life during 2021 World Cup in Dubai. So there was a few tickets only due to COVID restriction was there. But finally they told you people don't have tickets. But finally we requested Virat Kohli, the great legend, the run machine. Now, he gave not only to me, he gave to Sachin fan, Dhoni fan.
Let me ask a few of the fans here. After losing to Pakistan in the last World Cup, we lost one and won one in Asia Cup. Out of the last 3 T20 matches, we've lost 2 and won 1. Do you think we can do this time?
Yeah, I mean, it's a totally new ground. It's a new confidence, and the team is going great. So I think with the new captain, with Rohit, it will suit our condition, and yes, we will win. I have no doubt on that.
I came all the way from Canada, actually, arrived today. Yeah. So yeah, I think this pitch will suit our batsmen. Yeah, it's not Dubai actually. It's not.
Who's your player to watch out for?
It's Sky for sure.
Sky. Oh,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
गणपति बप्पा गणपति बप्पा जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा इंडिया इंडिया
All right, give me a message for the Indian team. What would you like to tell Rohit Sharma, the captain, and the rest of the team?
Not to play Anshul.
No, we can't do that.
Our guys got highly confidence because I think so. Our guys played more matches as compared to Pakistan in MCG, and I hope they're gonna play better and better. Forget about the last 2 or 3 games, what happened, because Dubai was Pakistan home ground as considered, and MCG we have played more games. And we did a bit better.
We have good memories. Yeah, we have good memories. Won the World Cup here. When they won under Imran Khan, that came at the MCG.
But I feel India has. But I feel Indian team has good memories of this ground. Like we have won last 2 test matches over here, and our team is pretty good at the moment, high on confidence.
So let's have a final cheer for India.
Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top 3 of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Suryakumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
The Indian lineup boasts of proven match winners like KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya and Ravi Ashwin, led by inspirational Rohit Sharma. There will be fireworks at the very top. Kohli will be desperate to prove his mettle, while Suryakumar will form the backbone of India's middle order. And then there are explosive players down the order who have the ability to turn the game on its head. It is tough for any team to stop the men in blue on their day. And after losing to Pakistan in Asia Cup T20 game, there will be no dearth of motivation. On the downside, India will badly miss services of their pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah and all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja. Pakistan got the monkey off its back with its first World Cup win over India in the 2021 T20 World Cup edition. They will surely be high on confidence, and the return of Shaheen Shah Afridi has given them a clear advantage. The man who ran through the Indian top order last time is a threat like no other. But their over-reliance on the top three of Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman, and the lack of experience in the middle order, could leave them shaky in crunch situations.
No Indian captain wants to lose against Pakistan, and that too in a World Cup. After facing our first defeat versus the arch rivals in a World Cup last year in the T20 competition, this time around Rohit Sharma and his men would not only seek revenge, they are also looking at the perfect start to their campaign opener. And if they get it under their belt, then who knows what else can follow as far as the 2022 edition is concerned. With camera person Guneet Vedi in Melbourne, Shivani Gupta, CNN News 18.
Amidst the Hindi imposition debate, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has once again batted for local languages, calling them central to India's cultural diversity. While speaking on the national education policy, he said it was important to come out of a slave mentality when it comes to English. The Prime Minister said the policy is aimed at boosting local languages to overcome barriers which tend to hinder opportunities for young talent. However, southern parties have repeatedly accused the BJP of Hindi hegemony and imposition, calling any promotion of Hindi as an affront to their culture. This has been